Testing, testing, testing microphone. Testing, testing, testing. Right then, here we are. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. So, we've made a few changes, as you can imagine. We done some testing this morning. I'm gonna run just before we do anything else. We need to run some Forgotten Wisdoms. To get our XP. Now we have a Mother's Blessing, which is damn good. An extra 35%. So I still like the Divine Bulldozer to run this sort of content. It's easy. I don't have to think about it too much. Just go back. We can run a very low level pit. No need to do anything spectacular. Just enough to get the whisper. Take it easy, ease our way into the session today. We do run our actives in here just to make it a little easier. At this sort of pit level we don't really need to. But you know, I like to. The Divine Bulldozer is definitely not as strong as last season. That's probably as much due to the changes in the castle glyph. But at the same time, I also don't have the Air of Perdition, which is better on this build. I haven't had many mythics this season actually. Oh, in comparison to last season, it's not even close. With it being a short season, I find it a little bit strange that Obducite is a little bit hard to come by. And even though they made some changes in the patch notes, so that if you have a treasure breach, a bloodied treasure breach, then you get the same sort of Obducite as you would in a regular treasure breach. The treasure breaches are not not easy to come by this season. Okay, we're at the boss. We're about 2.5 minutes. Okay, we'll just take that. That's the Whisper. Upgrade to Legendary. Okay, we'll take up a few more of these upgrades. And back to town we go. Just get rid of this little lot. Is there any, don't want to make any possibility of a mistake. Alright, so we're going to run the Captain America build. Now I have made a few changes to this. Still with the Godslayer, that's the same as it was before, except I've put Seer Om in here, which invokes the Barbarian War Cry to give an extra 15% damage for 6 seconds, and it's proccing more than 6 seconds, so this is an extra 15% damage pretty much all the time. The Mantle of the Grey is still the same, I haven't changed it. So I've got the GAs to Thorns and the Juggernaut skills. And the kill streak is, you know, the resolve is 10.8, so it's a little bit low, but you know, it is what it is. Here I've got Chastisement, max life, attack speed, crit strike chance, cooldown reduction and arbiter duration imprinted with the Juggernaut, it's a max. And then I've got Glynn's Anvil on the legs, max life, potion capacity, faith, fortify gen, and maximum resolve stacks. And then because of the Glynn's Anvil, your maximum resolve stacks is increased by 2, and your damage reduction by 5%. Then I put the North Guard on here. North Guard, it blocks when you have a 45% chance to freeze for 3 seconds. That's freeze is the crowd control. We've got max life, movement speed, fortify gen, and consecration. And with fortify gen again, I do like the fortify generation. Griswold's strength and heavyweight is the GAs, and it's a 2%er. Not perfect, but it does the job. And here I actually managed to get a 2 GA, and it was on Sharpens Iron and Resolve Generation as the Tempered, and I got a double. This dropped as a double. Discipline and Iron Sharpens Iron, and I re-rolled into Fortitude. I'm wearing the Starless Skies for the crit strike chance, as much as anything else. It's not a GA on crit strike, but it's the only one I got. And I've got Celestial Strife on the other ring. Strength, max life, crit strike chance, crit strike damage, and Arbiter of Justice cooldown reduction. And I managed to get a better shield, so it's now got a GA on chance for the Blessed Shield to do double damage, and a GA on Blessed Shield. It's only a 147, not a 177, but that's okay. It's not a major problem. Oaths still on the Juggernaut. For the skill tree, Clash, Enhanced Clash, up into Punishment. 1 point into the Blessed Shield, Enhanced, and Shield of Retribution, because it becomes a Juggernaut skill. 3 into, the Discipline comes from the Amulet. On Guards and Riposte. 1 point in Longevity to give us a renewal. Fanaticism maxed out, enhanced, and Fanaticism Aura passive increased straight strike damage by 15%, multiplicative. Defiance Aura into enhanced and down into Rite of Thorns. Aura is active, instead releases a Nova, giving 500% multiplicative. Nothing in here. Then we got Thorns and Thistles, 1 point into here. Best Defense and Fortitude maxed out. Then we got Consecration enhanced into Hallowed Ground, which means that the guys are now weakened and it's bigger. Iron sharpens iron, break the line, and heavyweight maxed out. 1 point into Sherming Armour, and the 3 into Giant Slayer, 3 into Master Craftwork. Maxed out with Arbiter, Arbiter of Justice, and Seraph's Wings. And last but not least, the Coat of Arms. And this is the changes I've made into the Paragon board. So I'm starting without much, because it gives us 272 bonus to rear nodes, and the rear nodes is raw power and iron strength. 23.5 damage to elites, another 118 if requirements are met, and it's a lower requirement because it's in the starter board. So that's an easy. So that's in total 335% damage to elites, and 149. That's 200 and almost 225 damage. But that's additive, not multiplicative. For the second board, I'm still with Challenger. The third board, I'm still with Shield Bearer. I've instead now put in Revenge. Gives a bonus to the rear nodes, which is Knight and Constrict. Grants a 218 bonus to the rears. Dealing Thorns damage, which we do quite a lot. Increases all the damage it takes by 1% up to 15. The increased damage by 10.4. And we've taken our block chance to try and get the block chance as much to 100% as possible. And I'll show you what mine is in a bit. Then we're still running Beacon, and I'll put Spirit in here for the crit strike damage. And we're pretty much, we've got another willpower to take here, and I think that's pretty much it in that board. Then for the last board, I changed it to Relentless, and I put Undaunted in here for a 5 willpower to increase damage while fortified. And we're fortified 100% of the time, which is why I want to make sure that I've got enough fortified generation. And we're still maxing out the boards. We've got as much willpower as we can manage in this board so far. So now it's a case of going around the boards and maximizing everything. Like here, it's 100% bonus to all the normal nodes, so we'll be taking as much strength as we possibly can. We've got one more to take in the willpower here. I don't think I'll bother with the faith, but we've also got some total resist here, cooldown reductions. I've taken the total armor here. We've got one more vulnerable damage to take here. And so now it's a case of, do I want to come down for this Thorns and max life? Probably, but you know, I am still considering. So this is an intelligence board, so we've got some intelligence to get to. So we've got 1, 2, 3 to get here, 2 to get here, and once I come down to here, come down into the other intelligence, then it makes this little quad 3x3 a little bit easier to get to. So that's where we are right now. And this morning I ran a lot of comparisons. I ran a T3, a regular T4 with my Bulldozer in the Infernal Hordes. We can call that 1. And then I run a T2 with the Divine Bulldozer, Infernal Hordes, and a Bloodied Infernal Hordes. And I got about almost, I think it was 2.4 times more XP by running a Bloodied T2, because I took down all the butchers, all 4 butchers. So a T2 Bloodied Infernal Horde is worth way more than a regular T4 Infernal Hordes. Then I ran a T3. I couldn't run T3 and kill all the relentless butchers with the Divine Bulldozer. I changed across to this build, my Captain America build, and I took it down relatively easy and got some good ether at the end of the day. And in comparison with the T4 non-bloodied, I got about 3, that was roughly 3 times the XP of a regular T4. And then I run a T4 bloodied sigil for the Infernal Hordes. I got through everything, managed to do Bartuk, but there wasn't enough to open the chest. But I got about 3.4 times the XP as I did on the regular T4 Infernal Hordes. So to me, the easiest running is the either the T2 Bulldozer or a T3 with the Captain America. The Bulldozer is a lot easier to run, but it doesn't give you as much XP in a T2 versus T3. But the Captain America build is definitely, without a doubt, much more finger intensive, and you have to really focus on getting the rotations right. So you've got the maximum resolve stacks and hitting them at the right time. So it's a lot more intensive, whereas the Divine Bulldozer, you don't really need to think, you just need to run. And you don't even need the auras on. You can run it with the passives, but it's just easier if with the auras, and it's much less finger intensive. So I'll run a T3, And I want to run some bosses, see if I can manage to get. So this is a T3 Infernal Compass, Infernal Hordes. I can run the T4, but it's way more intensive. Well, we don't want spires if we can possibly help it. Now, I do look for particular when they come up. You need to kill these butchers in, 5 seconds or less. And because we're running Relentless, you do need to move to get the XP, to get the bonus for the damage. And you need to run, I think it's every 2 seconds. But you see how the butchers go down real easy, and that's what you want. But this is much more finger intensive, so if your fingers get tired you can run the Divine Bulldozer. Oh, we got a chaos right away. Ooh. Kill him. Come here. I'm sort of... I haven't done a bulldozer. The bulldozer, this is easy. But this is not so good. I am not hitting as many of the goblins as I would want. Not even close to it. They're a bit tanky actually. It's like I focus on the butcher because I want the XP. But this is terrible for a... Really, that's the absolute worst I have ever done getting... Wow. But the butcher went down easy enough. And I suppose really that's what it's all about. I'm taking the butcher because that's where your XP comes from. This is the XP grind. And everything else is like a bit of a bonus. He goes down easy enough, so now I can focus on some of the other stuff. But that was a terrible goblin. But I'm still reeling from that abysmal goblin event. I've never had such a small number from the goblins. But all four, I've got one more butcher to come. And there it is. And that butcher literally just was one-shotted. We'll take the lords. So with this is with the Mother's Blessing, and the Mother's Blessing gives you an extra 35% XP, which is very nice. Thank you very much. But this is way more finger intensive. In fact, I'm considering, even though this is sort of, I would get another, I don't know, see this is giving me an extra, what do I want? I'll take the fiends. Over the T2. This is giving me quite a bit of extra XP, but my fingers get tired. So it's a case of which one do I want to do? You can hear me clicking away, and there should be one more butcher coming through. There he is. I've got another Chaos Wave. I'm getting about with the butcher on a T3. I'll need to check my numbers, but roughly one Paragon level. Get out of the way! They were stopping me from getting the butcher. It seems to be anywhere. Okay, 999, Surfing Hellbourne. Take the fiends again. Left click, right click, left click, left click, right click, left click, right click. Except for it's left 2, right 3, left 2, right 3. That's the sort of... And then you're playing piano with your left hand, because you're never quite sure when the... Well, I've got the... I don't want the enduring... Oh, well, I'll take the extra devil. That first one always seems to be a little bit more difficult to get done. Down, so that's 2, 3 pictures. Yeah, I've got one more picture to come. He should arrive at about 10 seconds. And that's him done. Now I'm not going to go across there. It's pointless, not going to be able to do anything. Oh, there's another stalking devil, so that's the last 2 has been... Oh, he's coming this way. Three. This is 4. And this is 5. Cool. So we had 5 butchers. And we have 1580, so we can take Bartek quite easily. We've got a Paragon point. That's easy. So all in all, the way to run this is it's relatively easy. Even in the sort of not fantastic gear that I've got, the gear I have is not bad, but it's not the bee's knees. And then we'll take the rest into here, and the amount of obdusite you get is pitiful. Really don't understand why this sort of nerfed the obdusite, even though you can carry more of it. Go figure. Just checking and making sure that my stream is okay. It would seem as though it's up and running okay, because my iPad, as normal, is not playing very well. I have no idea why it keeps freezing. Anyway, we have a Paragon point, so we'll take in that last piece. And that was the Captain America. We'll overwrite that. Now, was there anything worthwhile keeping here? No. A shield? Damage reduction? No. Ooh, there's an upgrade. You stack up feather. I'm not running any feather builds. And no. So we'll just take that. Right, so that was then. What I'm going to do is go down to my Divine Bulldozer. We do have a point to put in. We don't need the total resist. I think I'm all sprint with strength, spirit in this board. What is my block right? No. My attack speed is good. My crit is a little bit low. With the Air of Perdition, then it would be much better. Block is 70. And we get a little extra, so we're okay with that. Let's go down and take some more strength. Overwrite. We're in T2. So we're about, not quite, just a little under halfway. Now, this is the difference. I'm getting less XP by maybe sort of take the lead. Yeah. So in T2 the butcher goes down quite easily. In T3 it doesn't. If I managed to hit the butcher with you see here my I'm not quite playing the same notes in the piano. I'll come up and get the butcher. He's going down in less than 5 seconds. Take the fiend ticket. I'm just making sure my auras are active. That's all. But this is a much saner build. I don't have to think about it too much. There's a lot less concentration necessary. I've got one more butcher to take. But definitely running things on T2, you get less XP, absolutely. But even if I ran this on my Captain America build, this is much easier to run. Let's take things a little bit faster. Because my goal is still to try and get to 300 this season, even though it's a short season. Go over, get the back in here. Or we can do 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone. I got 1 more butcher to get. Took some. I thought he should have appeared at 10 seconds. Easy. Spires, not spires. I'll take the not spires. Two birds with 1 stone. Perfect. I can't believe that other goblins. That was terrible. Really, that is the worst goblin wave I've ever had. Even when it first sort of came out. Okay, 2 birds with 1 stone. Can we get this one? No, he's not arrived in time. We don't need any faster than we are right now. This is me at Paragon 270. So I've still got 30 odd, 21 Paragon points. $31 Paragon points to put in. So I have a long way to go. Nice and easy. Alright, so Ether Fiend on death, reforming, so definitely not the Soul Spire. I'll take the Ether Fiend on death. You come in this side. Another one. We're supposed to come on the other side. There we go. Take this other one. There we go. There he is. Dead. You know, most seasons up to now, once you get into T4, you just stay in T4. But this season, I'm jumping around like a crazy thing. Hellborn, Masses. I will take the Hellborn, shall we? I was thinking about the Masses again now. Now I could just run the Bulldozer on T2s. It's a lot less intensive. You do need to make sure that you've got enough faith generation, but I think this is not a major issue in the hordes. Because as you see, my faith generation is not really going down at all. That was nice and easy. Now you could also, I'm still running Subo, but you could just as easy run Rahir, because you don't really need to see. Where the monsters are, because you know exactly where they are. And Rahir would give you just a little bit extra damage if you felt it necessary. Good. He dragged me to him. But one more to come. And there he is. Do it in here. Get 2 bugs with 1 stone. Perfect. We'll do the Colossal Fiends. Come on, where's the butcher? Bowie, good morning. Right, so we are in the middle of a... Oh no, we don't want that one. We'll take the ether fiends. We're in the middle of running a T2. We're on a T3 Captain America just before. Trying out the... You know, I would say that the difference in before and after the patch that dropped on the hordes, it doesn't seem to have made any difference whatsoever. I could run a T2 with my Divine Bulldozer before. I couldn't run a T3, not easily. Taken way too long to be able to kill the bosses. It's still the same. I could run a T3 with my Captain America build. I can still run a T3. T4 I can run, but it's not easy. The T3 is much easier. So I don't think there's been any changes in the Infernal Hordes. I haven't run any bosses yet. I was running hordes this morning. And if I can take a bit of this, and the Obdusite, it's ridiculous how little Obdusite drops there. 75. Really ridiculous. For such a short season, beats me why things are not like last season. Yeah, hasn't made any difference, yeah. Tried the bosses and they're easier. Okay, I haven't actually tried the bosses. I was going to do that next. Oh, I picked up a stack of Bloodied Hordes last night, combined it with my Blood Soaked. Oh, that was the wrong way to do it, wasn't it? Should have been the other way if we wanted. I don't know if you can go back again either. Picked up the stack of Bloodied Hordes last night and combined it with my one Blood Soaked, and now a Blood Soaked stack. Ouch. But you should still be able to... I don't know if you could run that on T1 maybe. Cooldown reduction. Did I miss doing something? There doesn't seem to be as much... No, everything's dropped. Yeah, I was watching a video by Ujidu, and he had some regular... what are they? Regular blood-stained and some blood-soaked. And as long as you keep one blood-stained, you can put the blood-soaked into the blood-stained, and they all become blood-stained. But if you put your blood-stained into your blood-soaked and forget to keep at least one blood-stained, then you're all blood-soaked. Yes. Problem is, Blood Soaked is actually set at Torment. It was Torment 7, but now it might be Torment 6. But in the Hordes, I think it's probably still Torment 7. And the Bloodied, yes, it's the Bloodstained is just the Torment 5, I believe. But even so, even the Bloodstained is still difficult. And for me, let me figure out what I was going to do next. Total resist? No, I don't need the total resist. Relentless. Do I want to go down there? Maybe no. And this is bonus to magic. They're the magic nodes. Yeah, I'll go down and still take my I think I've got another. Yeah, there's one here. But then I need to go through an intel to get it. I think I will take that one instead. And then I will overwrite, so lock it in. So yeah, if I took like the XP I get for a regular T4, not bloodied or anything, T4 hordes, and I took that as a unit as 1, I got about 80 mil, 81 mil for a T2 on, just as I did right now. I get about 2.4 times the XP. If I run a T3, I get about a 3 times XP. And if I run a T4, I get 3.5 times XP. So what I'm sort of trying to figure out now, do I want to run a T2 Bulldozer like I just did, which is easy, or do I want to run a T3 and get another 25% extra XP? Difficult question. Right, let's change to the Captain America build, because I want to run some bosses. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses. Go back up into T4. I found them relatively easy before, so I'm guessing they might be even easier now. Just pop that up. Boom, boom. How many stacks do I have? I've got 14. Oops. Overrun. I've got 3 blessed shields to run, so pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was easy enough to run. A lot. Oh. Whoops. Yeah, he's done as well. Yeah, that was easy. Oh, go away. Just have to get the rotation right. I've got back 3 stacks. but I don't have any. No stacks of resolve. Never mind. Oh, look how much loot that drops. But not many with a GA. I'm still looking for a better pair of pants. Don't really need the potion capacity. And a GA on Fortified Jan would be better. There's nothing there I really want to keep. You know, I suppose I could run a T100. A Pit 100 now. I've been avoiding. Right, so what do we want to go with this? I've got all my vulnerable damage. I could take a couple of cooldown reductions. Intel. I got some intel to take here. I could take just 2 to get to that node there. Then another 3 to get to that node. Then I got 2 to get 1, 2 to get to this node. I'll take the strength, I think, then take down to the intel node here. And I could take strength down, and I think I might come for the thorns and max life. Overwrite that to lock it in. Do I have a... could run some of these. Where did that go? There we go. Oh, I should correct the animus just in case the XP well is actually beyond the first level. Oh. Okay, just relax a little here. You just went into the blood-soaked horde. The butcher is more HP than uber bossing. Yeah. But did you run it in T4? T3? T2? Maybe if you run it in T4, maybe try running it in a sort of T2 or even T1. So I'm just popping the that's a lot of a lot of wee monsters killed. Two-handed sword. Nah, we'll just grab them. What I might do is run a... Yep, got that, that's through. Yeah, I think that... Yeah, the Hordes is bugged in some way. Oh, there we go. There's the XP well. That's what we're after. Yeah, I'm not absolutely 100% sure how it works, to be honest with you. Don't need that. Swap back to the build because we've got the XP well. I just find that yeah, let's go do some bossing. If you don't mind me asking, Bones, what Paragon level are you running now? Are you... Oh, let's do a little bit of this. What Paragon are you? I've got 3, I've only got 9 stacks though. Yeah, that's easy enough. Wow, it really is a lot of loot dropping here. $260. I think you're doing pretty damn good on the 260. Easy enough. Oh, I never really noticed that thing coming in there. I killed you. What are you doing trying to smack me again? I think... Wouldn't mind if they had this guy. Oh, I agree, bugged or not. Just wish to give the choice. Yes, I totally agree with that. Because once you've done the 100, there is no choice. Oh, that might be I could maybe think about that. Life on Kill and Thorns. Let's just head back. Oh, I've got a Whisper. And the Whispers give you an extra I'll take the amulets. Gives you an extra cash. Broiler, which is the butcher. I tried running the idle on the Divine Bulldozer. Oh, move. I forget to move. And if you forget to move, you don't get the extra bonus for damage. Okay. Okay, I could run the pit. Alright, so no. I run the Blood Mad Idol, but it didn't really work too great, I think. Needle Flare. You'll never guess what I got. Look at that. 2 4GA Butcher's Cleavers. Why? I mean, I'm happy I've got a 4GA, but it could have been a Griswold's. Please? 2 of these. And then you have the Gift to the Tree, so you get 2 for the price of 1, which is nice. But I think the real cool thing right now is this, a 35% boost to XP. The Gift to Gold is nice as well, but the XP is spot on. Strength, max life, no. But these faith per second in basic, it would have been better, you know, max life instead of basic. It would have been better at fortify. I'll think about it. Well, here we go. Move. I do need to remember to move. Because with the Relentless board, you get the 70% extra when you move. I think it's 2 seconds. I hope after this that the sigils that drop, I will need to remember to keep one Infernal Hordes. In a different area so I can always have at least one. Am I gonna run out of monsters and have to go into the next floor? I think I am. Where's the next floor? Oh, must be up here. That's a bit annoying. Kill streak gone and everything. There we go. Yeah, well, easy enough. So everything that drops now should be blood soaked. Put this in a completely different place. So I've always got at least one. Maybe put them in a couple of different places. Just in case. Now that should allow me to just always have blood soaked. kind of annoying that the kill streak dropped there. Pardon me. Easy peasy. Open chest. Wow. Right. Oh. Okay, back we go. Anything worthwhile in? No. Max life dodge, no need. Life on kill. Right, Ceremon. Nothing of interest there. So I'm going to run some of these, I think. Run the strong room. That's different. Ah. Oh, let me get through here. Still haven't seen this heraldic strong room thing come up yet. Unless I missed it. But I don't think so. Where did he go? Come here. I didn't see the strong room. Ah, there it is. Right, so what shall we do? Wisps of energy? No. Yeah, I won't be using the potion, so we can grab that. Okay, we'll take the... Do we want swiftness or... Try some swiftness. Complete. Ooh, that's fast. Almost too fast. Ooh. Oh heavens almighty, that is like weird fast. This is difficult to control when it's so fast like that. I got the 6, but that speed was weird. Oh, I opened it. Well, I got an escalation. Done a 119 with the evade. Awesome. Well done. I'm guessing that it wasn't an easy 119. Ah, 2GA maze. In the hidden armory you do get some GA gear. Which is why I'm here. See what drops. We do have to pick up the 2GA boots. But the butcher doesn't drop anything. Something dropped there. experience keep. Oh, I should go and see what that was. Ah. Shouldn't have bothered. Gloves. And there it is. I like this build, I have to say. Even though it's easy to run. Got the bloodstone. Come on, follow me. Come on. Oh well. Don't. Okay, back to town. The red cape looks great with a shield build. Proper superhero. Thank you. Yeah, it does look pretty neat. Cold resist, vulnerable. Two GA, 1 GA, max life healing, movement, cooldown reduction, shield charge, poison resistant, max resource though. Two out of 4. I'm thinking. Life 1 kill. Nothing here. I'm thinking about using a regular helm just to take a look. But there is a blood soaked. It's the first blood soaked I've actually seen dropping. I'm thinking this blood soaked might be. I could try it on T3. I think that would be better than T4. Oh, drifting shades. I dislike drifting shades. It's an equipment. Shall I just try it and see what happens? Wow. Hardly a dent on that butcher. Look at that. Even the regulars are... So the Relentless Butcher is a 35 instead of a 45, so you're probably talking T6 and a bit maybe. I should have tried this in the Captain America build. I think that this is just maybe just a step too far for the shield charge. So I'm just wondering what the boss is going to be like. That's okay. But at least well, he's following me around and he's getting killed slowly but surely. I'm happy there's only one butcher. If there'd been more than one butcher, that would have been sayonara. So the rest of them are going down. And talk of the butchers, another arrives. But you can't catch me. I'm too fast. Wow, he really has got a lot of the health in amongst them, isn't he? We'll stay away from that. Yeah. Are you coming in here? Come on. You might as well follow and just, I'll take you down little by little. Really? Yeah, this needs a Captain America build to take him down properly. But even the regulars, there's the boss in there. Blast wave, okay, this might help. Let's go see what the boss is like. Blood Bishop is also a 35. Need to take a little care with him. Oh, he's fine. He's going down okay. Ah, you missed me. Haha. Yeah. Oh, he's done. Ah, okay, so they're dropping better mats. That was interesting. Dropped it on fire. It's not as good as the one I've got, mind you, but it still dropped it on fire. Judicant. 3 adjudicators. No need. Oh, well, that was interesting. Now they're bloodstained. Do we need a Forgotten Wisdom? No, we've still got 23 minutes. Let's go bossing. I have still quite a number of these. I can run around in the Helltides for a wee bit. See if any more of these blood soaked drop. Don't have enough resolve. Still easy enough. Wow. Are you gonna stop? Ooh, there's a lot of hordes dropped there. And they're blood soaked. I should go get rid of some of this stuff. I've got too much junk. Supplication, okay, armor, no. Frostburn, Pain Gorgeous, Tacits. That's an upgrade to Brutalizing. Nothing else. Alright, let's take a look at this little lot. Some Butcher's Dens, Gold, Forgotten Wisdom, we'll keep, Vile Splendor. They're bloodstained, I'll just put them in there. Oh! Oh, because I got bloodstained, the blood-soaked ones went right into there. Ah. Okay. Materials. Heraldic strong room. Profane Aegis. Not sure what that is. Maybe I'll run it just to have a look. Berserker Elites, never mind. Okay, never mind. Jam, Vial, Sapphire. All junk. Put these in here. Okay, we can run them. They're bloodstained, not blood-soaked. We'll wait until we get in. Easy. Just need to get that rotation right. Ah, still dropping. Ah, okay, okay. Oops. Her poison's a bit nasty. That's a ton of stuff. Now, can I get it picked up before the... Yeah, there we go. That's almost a full page of stuff. Oh, and I didn't take the Doom chest. I should go back and take the Doom chest. See if it's still there. An axe. Oh well. Was there anything worth keeping? A red sermon? No. Runiketh? Nah. None of them. Crit strike chance. It's a GA. Crit strike, strength, max life. I could roll away the overpower. Is it better than I've got right now though? Maybe no. Maybe. Cooldown reduction. Max life, damage over time. I kind of pick up things thinking to myself, I'll take a look at these things later. And then later comes up and I just have to get rid of everything because I've got no space left. That was nearly a goner. It shows you pay attention. Can't open that because I'm right here. Butcher. Yeah, it just, I have no idea why it. Let's try a different VPN server. Okay, so see if that works. Move around a wee bit. Up we go. Done, done, done. I am finished. Good. Okay, we got Belial again. Pick this little lot up. I will need to. I have to say, this relentless butcher becomes a little annoying. You know, when the fight is finished, it should be finished. No more relentless butchers. Right, so I know I've got a lot of stuff to. Right, Blood Mad Idol? No. Sunder Knight, they're non-GAs. Fortify Gen Armor Max Life 2 to Brandish. No. I want a 2GA. Supplication, Seal the Second Trumpet. Buy. $200 sword. Okay, we go back into Grigor. I don't drink enough water. Alright, so come. Easy peasy. Wonder if I run in the oh, full up again. Oh, that's a sword. Ah, it's Azarath. I was hoping that might be Griswold's. Non-GAs. Resist all. No. Mantle of the Grey. Oh! Ah, but that's a 9.9. Oh, is that better than I'm running right now? I don't think so. But it could have been. Harbinger. Just looking at my image and I'm thinking I'm almost like a head just. Because my chair is black. I'll just stand here. Wow. Really so much loot. It's like one boss kill, one back to town, get rid of the loot. Because I don't like leaving them on the floor. Mantle of the Grey. No. Yeah, and splicing. Nah. None of these. Really haven't had much luck in oh, I know what this is. There you are. Some kind fellow told me about opening there, then you can see where you need to teleport to. Right, you do need to be a little careful, Ray. Because his wings has got a bit of a smack to them. I've been caught out with that more than once, unfortunately. Right, I need to take a break for just a couple of minutes. But I shall return. there we are, back again. Right, let's see what we got here. Red Sermon, Runiketh. None of these look to be particularly interesting. And still no mythic. Bowie, yep. You take it easy. Have a great day at work. And we shall see you next time. Thank you. Have a look at this. Get your woofs. Two-handed sword. Don't need. That's a blood-soaked hordes. I think I'm gonna try it. Just to see. I'm not gonna try it on T4 though. I think I'm gonna try it and see if it makes a difference. That was easy enough. So I have got about another 15 minutes here, and then I'm gonna say bye-bye. So I think I will try that. Nothing here that looks interesting. Lockrins. Oh, you see here, they changed that now. Crit strike deals 98% more damage, but your crit strike chance is reduced by 50. I don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest. Sort of increased by 100, but then the chance of it happening reduced by 50. That's blood soaked, that's blood soaked. That's blood stained. That's, oops, wrong one. Blood stained. And they're blood soaked. And that's a forgotten wisdom. Right, I'm going to go down to Torment 2. And then I'm going to run this. Just to see if it makes a difference. Wow. That's nuts. You come into me. Impossible. Even on a sort of T2, everything is 65. So they're supposed to have reduced this, but solo this is still impossible. And I know my build's not the most fantastic, but I didn't even get to kill one. No point. So Bowie, yep, you were right. Regardless of which torment level you're in, they're 65. So I ain't gonna be running them anytime soon. What I will do, I'll see if I can grab some okay, so we have enough time to see if I can get some bosses. So blood-soaked layer bosses. Should be able to get maybe a few in here. So this is just regular T4 content, and I find it just as easy to run the Bulldozer. Because regular T4 content, this is easy, as long as you've got enough faith regeneration. And I have. So there's a Horde's compass. So I'll just run around a wee bit. Do anti-clockwise. So that's a slaughterhouse key. What? Another slaughterhouse key. But we're after, let's see if we can find a boss, some layer bosses, blood-soaked layer bosses. Nope, not there. Let's run on. We need to come down this way. Okay. Go there. When I come up. Oh, another Hellspire. And round, oh, we'll go anti-clockwise. Then looking for a road out, we go up towards the Blood Maiden. There. Do you want to go in? Another Blood Hellspire. Cool, that is 3. Ah, but we must have let it drop. I'm back to 200 kills. Ah. Round and round we go. When it stops, nobody knows. You actually have no idea when this sort of eventually decides. There isn't a timer on it or anything like this. But it is a long event. But very rewarding in terms of cinders and kills. Okay, I don't need any slaughterhouse things. Come down this way. Grab these and back up again because there was some left over, which was perfect. We're not going to open the boxes. Should go in this way first. And this is the advantage of Subo over the rest. You can actually see where you need to go to kill the next group. We'll go in here. We'll head down into this bit. Oh, there's not many mobs in here, is there? Grab this. I hope there's some mobs come in here. Just enough. Yeah. We'll grab a hold of this. Ah, good, there's two of them. That's all that we're really after. And two's enough. See if we can get some more. Then I guess we should go and open some boxes. Let's just stand here for a wee while. See if there's any more boss sigils coming. And the answer to that is no, that was a... Right, so where are the... There it is. After. And unfortunately, it's time for me to go. I'm just going to open this box up. And there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate this. It's been fun. And now that I've locked or unlocked a Sundered Knight. Not a very good one though. Pardon me? Put these, so they're blood soaked. Two of them. I'll put them there. These went. That was blood soaked. Now it's because I've got this blood stained. It's went to blood stained. The blood soaked Infernal Hordes. Forget it. Blood soaked, blood soaked, blood soaked. Vile Splendor, Ovals, Vile Splendor. I don't need them. So I've got a Forgotten Wisdom and some slaughterhouses. The slaughterhouses, there's no blood soaked or anything like that. So that's it. That's me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Really do appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we shall see you again, perhaps tomorrow. Bye for now.